Catfish here. Talk to you today. 'Cause I think I had something to say. And I'm going to say it right off in the very beginning. I got the shallow field thing stuck at an obtuse angle. So if I stutter flutter, I like go up, because it's like almost electrodynamic. And aerodynamic, they function the same as if you got this hill lined up there, and that's where it was at, and that's the 31. Yes, that's what it was. So what we had here today was something that concerned me and really got under my skin a number of years ago. This is what they call the composting. Composting. Now, Coach Catfish does composting. Been doing it for years. Grew up doing the composting. Like me and Grandma go out and back there in the garden area. We grew a lot of vegetables and various other things. We shell peas and stuff. And we go out there and stick a shovel in the ground, turn that sucker over, and drop the pea hulls or whatever we had. Well, cucumbers, stuff, or eggshells, whatever. And we go out there and we call that the composting. Well, as I growed up in the garden and stuff. Oh, this thing is hold on to me. Please stop that. The boy, he's trying to hold on to me. I told you, the life is working, the money is well spent. Anyway, what it was about the composting? Now, we'd go out there and take that stuff, and we'd always do the composting out there by where the garden was. Because everybody in my family had gardens. So we, between 3 different families, we had like 9 different gardens because we was growing the gardens everywhere we had something to grow. That's how we got our food. Now, I think that's why them people lived to be so old. They was eating the stuff in the yard, the food, cleaning out their brains and their insides with the greens and various sundry things. And I think that's why the boy hangs around here, because he remembers the vegetables. But we try to put something together. 22, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Oh, not you, not me. Anyway, what are we trying to put together? What are we trying to put together? Coach Catfish done lost his, well, pussycat sitting right there. No, what are we trying to put together? I'm not sure. I had to cut some of this stuff out. Oh, that's what it was. No. Oh, the composting. Now, Coach Catfish out here in the secondary living facility in the Brown Cat Studio, where the family comes and various other people comes if they need someplace to live. And we try to figure out how to have a toilet. And we figured out composting. And had a neighbor that needed, did not know if they wanted to dig septic in. And we did some research and found out there's composting toilets. So you can like poop in this thing, and I don't know if you mix something. It's just something happens, and after 3 or 4 months, you can come out there and pull it out, and go put it in your garden, and you'll have you some human fertilizer. Anyway, it keeps a lot of problems down, because once you compost, it does degrade. It's just that the human being has a real problem with the whole idea of degradation of the body or anything that comes out of the body. It's like some kind of strange hang up. I guess that's what it is. This is a strange hang up. Make me almost want to stutter flat out of here and go out the door and not talk about this anymore. But what we got to do is talk about the composting. Cause I'd hear, cause I got the thing in my ear over here. The poor passed away mom-in-law, she left out, and I use it cause I'm going Dave. But what I'd heard was, this is human composting. Now, I'll try to add a photograph of my compost pile out here. That's where I put on not my protein dead shit, but the plant matter. That kind of stuff that can break down, and the chicken poop, and, I ain't doing the people poop yet. Whatever to the Deutsch. Back in World War II. They know about that stuff. Anyway, the composting. Now, what they have done, and Coach Catfish is not passing any kind of judgment upon anyone. at all. I just think it is interesting because we've been having a cascade of changes of reality coming our way. One of them was the euthanasia. Like if you can't do it no more and you got to go away, you import the euthanasia and they take care of the kindness and the things that are necessary for the human people snack. And now we done graduated. We done graduated down something where, and I think it may be good because, once I croaked, I did a video about it one time. I don't know what the hell it's going to cost you to stick me somewhere, burn me, turn me. You got to, that was a song back in the day. It didn't sound like that, but it was just sort of like that. But what you do with the human being, the beef snack? Well, once you compost it, then you get used to the idea, well, it goes back to the soil. Now, Coach Catfish at one time had said to people that know me, 63, yes, just take me, put me out there in the field and plant a tree on me, and the tree will get us nutrients, and, it's one of them altruistic, strange bullshit things that people come up with, try to live forever. That's only through the yaw. It's only through the yaw. But I just thought it was interesting that once you enter off into that way of thinking, the composting is the stuff that you take and put in your soil and amend your soil. It returns. It is that perfect cycle of take up as the human being and return it back to the soil. I'm not saying nothing about any of that, but it's just a little creepy. I think it's a little creepy because for the most part, human beings is more accustomed to the idea of like burning because it's cheaper, or to having the funeral because it's for the family. The dead individual, they don't know nothing. It's for the family. It's the grieving. Coach Catfish not saying anything because I done been through so much grieving. I understand. It's just the idea that we have finally come to that point. I'm trying to get them white things, make it look sort of creepy. We have finally come to the point. We got the euthanasia, and now we got the composting. So I guess the euthanasia could be used for the composting. So it is the perfect circle of death and life. Hallelujah. I don't want to scream, and I sure as hell don't want no strife. But I just think it's odd. The boy been hanging here. He's been good since he come back from the place. And I just, I touch him a little bit. Well, I can't tell what I'm doing. Oh, I told you he would move. Pussycat sitting here looking at me and say, Coach Catfish, what in the world what are you going off on there, bro? I don't know. But what I do know is, what have I been talking to you about? I don't want to scream or shout. It is what it is. The phrase 60s and 70s proverb. It is what it is, Liz. I guess, Mom, I think you can hear me. If not, you can smear me. Smear me on your peanut butter and jelly. Anyway, Coach Cabbage is. Oh, that myocardial infraction. Every once in a while it jumps on me and I have to cough. Stop my heart from going that extra beat. Anyway, we got to run the extra mile, but when that heart does extra beat, this is not quite right. But anyway, we ain't here talk about to me today. When we was here, what the hell was we here today? Okay, I knew it had something to do with people snack because, I normally would not go and talk about the people snack all that much. But, I know what it was. Is it composting? I had an addendum to the end of the concept of composting. And what I realized is, if you're, a very good capitalist or a very individual that practices pagan religions and stuff, you can make a killing Because what you can do is, like, you can compost Grandma. You can compost. I guess it's just mostly for people. I was thinking you can compost Lassie. Or you can compost Grandpa or Uncle Ed or whoever the hell. And what you do, you compost them, and then you sell the service. Then you take and you sell whatever the compost was that Uncle Ed or the Mama Lassie or whoever else, Grandma and Grandpa, that you was composting. And then you let the people pick the plant or the tree that most reminds you of them or me or someone else, like the grandma and the grandpa and stuff. And then you sell them a starter kit where you start the tree in that compost. And then you can talk to the tree, and you'll be thinking you're talking to Grandma and Grandpa. I think those catfish may have had some kind of strange insurgent thought in his mind. And I'm not sure that it feels very clean at all. But it does seem to make capital sense. If you're going to compost them, then just sell them with the plant. I mean, we got lots of people like that in our... Whoever them people is ruling over us. We got lots of house plants up there. Anyway, Coach Catfish out of here. I just want to have an addendum to the endum and tell you how we could approach this in a way and make some cash. Make out like bandits. Oh shit, I'm not sure what that was. You should have seen that black helicopter that flew across my house a while ago. Who are these people? Why are they there? Let's go make some money. Let's go compost some of our people and grow plants on them, and then talk to the plants, and we'll feel like we're talking to them. The plant will be like, well, I don't know what the plant would do. If it's unhappy with your lifestyle, maybe it loses leaves early. Or if it didn't like you to begin with, it'd fall on your trailer. Anyway, Coach Catfish out of here. You people got to go figure it out for yourself. Hallelujah. It's preparation day. But yeah, I'd give you some addendum. Do I end them?